Good morning, good day, good afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to the channel. So as you heard, sounds a little bit different. Just got the car back yesterday and I'm super excited. It's awesome. It's running really good. Just has a base tune in it right now. Only thing different you can see there is the MSD wires and the headers. These are the eBay headers. They were a pain in the butt, especially on the passenger side. They've been welded up right there in the middle. You can see that primary has been welded. Air fitting was there. He welded that shut. Really the only thing different is the airbox wires and the headers that you can see. It's got the LS6 intake on it now. It's got the 799 heads with the TSP double springs, 650 lift springs, I believe. It's got the cam that you just heard is the WS6 Store high lift ASA cam, and has a good sound to it. It's idling up a little bit high. Idles down to about 900, 950. He had it at 850 to start, and he liked it a little bit higher. So I'm not really sure about that, but it sounds good to me. So it's all together. It's got the base tune in it now, just putting some miles on it. Just picked the car up yesterday. So I'll be driving it around for a little bit, getting used to it, and see if I notice anything odd. Drives really good. I'm pretty happy with it overall. Clutch is good. Actually got a really good deal on a Monster twin disc, LT1S twin disc clutch. It was a used clutch, so I took my chances and paid off. Only paid $250 for the clutch and flywheel, which was a steal. So, it's got some miles on it, but it had plenty of life left. And I figured, I'm not going to be doing any any dig races in this car. It's not going to be a drag car. So I wanted something that would work pretty well. Apologize for the dirt. It's been a little yuck out front. We've had some construction going on around here, and car going through it, and then making the drive hour to his house, an hour back. Got a little dirty. Haven't cleaned it up yet, but anyway, I love it so far. We're gonna put about probably a couple hundred miles on it, 200 or 300 miles, and then I'll pick him up and we'll go for another ride and get on a little bit more, and he'll finalize the tune, make sure it's good. And yeah, so the next real thing is an issue with these headers. I expected problems, and we got them. That's what you get with $250 eBay headers, but they do fit. The connection points are not that great. It's got the donut style seals and a 4-bolt flange at the collector into a kind of a strange donut seal there that goes into some dummy cats, basically a couple of resonators, real small, the size of a little bullet cat. And beyond that, there's some clamps that are questionable in the X section. So what I plan on doing is getting the car up high enough where I can get things loose. Talk about customer service, guys. I mean, this guy is awesome. He's actually going to bring his welder and stuff here and weld everything up. So I'll probably just get the car in the air, and I'll let him work his magic as far as getting it out. He said those 4-bolt flanges are kind of a pain, so he's got more experience with them, and I'll just go underneath there and probably cuss a lot. So, maybe easy, maybe not, but he offered to help. So we'll go ahead and pull it all off where it's clamped. He's going to weld it here at my house, which is extremely nice of him. Saved me about $100 from going to an exhaust shop, because places around here are $25 to $30 a weld. So he offered to come here, weld it up. The headers were kind of his idea. Speed Engineering keeps pushing back orders. I'm going to try and get a set of those for the future. Just buy them and hold on to them. These are okay. So far they're staying together. I mean, they're staying on the head, the cylinder heads. There's no warping on the flanges, so they seal up fine there. Double check those this morning, and then before I started it up, I made sure those were good, and then just smelling the fuel a lot more. I think it's got a leak here, ticking down by the collector. So it's either the 4-bolt flange donut thing is leaking, or right after that. I'm thinking it's the collector because it's making the car smell more rich, and the O2s are just beyond that. So it's either before or after those dummy cats. So we'll have to figure that out. Sitting here talking to you guys, just smells pig rich in here. So once that's done, it'll be a lot more bearable. It's one of my top two annoyances with cars is exhaust leaks and oil leaks. So we'll get it figured out. But so far I'm loving it. Made a good ride home. Enjoyed it on the way home. Parked it for a couple hours. Went back out yesterday and grabbed some dinner at a drive-thru, and that's when I noticed, when I was sitting at the drive-thru, man, this thing smells a lot worse than I thought it would. And he actually went to the trouble to fool with injector timing. He adjusted some trims that he could to make it a little bit better. This cam has quite a bit of overlap. It's a 110 plus 3, so it's on a 107 intake center line, and it's got some overlap to it. I think 10, 11 degrees, something like that. So that's something that we're going to have to deal with. And when I left his house, it was fine. I didn't really smell anything. I heard it ticking the more I drove it, and it got louder, and now we're smelling it. So just got to get it taken care of. But all in all, super happy with it. So this may be a 2-part video. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely get video of it ripping around pretty soon. I'm excited to get it fixed with this exhaust problem, get it out, just drive it and enjoy it. Drives about like it did. Great drivability to it. A little bit louder, obviously, but it's a stock catback, and these headers are kind of odd. They're definitely not really intended for the future, which is why I think I want to get the speed engineering set up. But these are actually a 1 3/4 primary to a 3-inch collector that immediately necks down to 2.5. Those dummy cats are 2.5 in and out, and then I believe actually out of the dummy cats, it's 2 1/4. It's 2 1/4 X pipe, 2 1/4 back to stock exhaust. So not thrilled about that. If I ever intend to put a blower on it or do anything else for power, obviously these are kind of maxed out with the setup. So definitely switch those out in the future. But for now, they're okay. They'll do what I want to do in a. So, and they were cheap. Like I said, $250 for headers and X pipe is kind of unheard of, but you get what you pay for. So I knew we'd be in for it. It was, like I said, it was his suggestion. The driver header went in just fine. The passenger header, he said, it was a bear to install. Not really sure exactly why. I guess just the bending of the headers, but he said they fit, but he said the oil pan was the problem. So they probably just take a C6 fitment header and try and make it work for these cars, which they need to go back to the drawing board. But anyway, it's together, and I'm just super thrilled that he got everything done. Super meticulous guy. Can't give him enough credit. If you're in the central Oklahoma area and you're looking for a good tuner, mechanic on these cars, like I said, he did all the work on it. I drove it to him, brought him a box of parts, big box of parts, and he put it all together for me. So I will do another video that has a total rundown of everything that I did to the car, give you a cost total, and I'll also give you the numbers that it makes. We're going to try and get it on the dyno, hopefully in the next month or so. Get some miles on it, some more street tuning, get as close as it can get before it goes to the dyno, because typically dyno's charged by the pull, and just kind of get as close as we can. So anyway, thanks for watching the channel, and I'll be back soon. Have a good one. Thanks.